I'm Kevin Qualls, and today I want to teach you how to play the acoustic version of Demon Hunter's song, Dead Flowers, the way that Patrick Judge plays it. My cover of this song, Dead Flowers, and this tutorial are both based on a live performance that Patrick Judge did with Ryan Clark at a Best Buy in 2012. And so that video that I watched, I'll link down in the description below. But I watched the video very carefully to see where Patrick was placing his hands while playing the song. And I listened to make sure that my finger positioning sounded right according to what was on the video. Okay, so let's look at the introduction. Okay, this song is in standard 4/4 time, and it is in standard tuning, so you don't need a capo or anything like that. So this is the introduction, and I'll just play it, show the tabs. So that's the introduction. The only kind of tip that I would have is whenever I move to that G, you're playing the D right there. And instead of playing a G like this, where my ring finger would be playing the D, I just leave it to where my pinky's playing, because it allows me to transition to this much easier, because my fingers are already in position. Okay, let's move on to the verse, the first verse. Shame with abandon in my heart and on my face. I suffer the blame. I would show to you this way, but I'm too late. Sorrow it breaks them, I will replace them for you. Dead flowers. A couple of things I would say about this section, this first verse, is that Patrick in the video, he goes from that G with abandon in my heart and on my face. So when he goes from that G to the C, he does this kind of hammer on. Just adds a little bit of texture. Also, at the end, when he says for you, he hits this, he comes down here and fingers this E minor. So this is the E minor, and this is the E minor. So he could have stayed here, but I think in order to add a little bit of dimension and a little bit of build for the chorus, he comes down here on the 7th fret and then moves from there into the chorus. So now let's move on to the chorus. Dead flowers for the torn apart, laid at the grave to heal a broken heart. Let it rain until it floods, let the sun breathe life once more. Wish you the same. The unique thing about the chorus is Patrick, it sounds like he's doing this kind of a mock F sharp minor here, but he lifts off his ring finger and he's just hitting this F sharp right there as he's barring on the second fret. Let the sun breathe life once more. That's what it looks like to me, and that's what it sounds like whenever he's strumming that. So now let's move into the second verse. Wish you the same, to walk beside and carry on this flame, see you again. Okay, and then he just keeps the same strumming pattern and the same chords throughout the rest of that second verse as the first verse. It's the same. But that picking pattern is a little stuttered, so it's E minor. Now, the intro sounds like this. So it's a little bit different. Okay, so this is the instrumental that he does after the second chorus, which is the same as the first chorus. And then in between, there's a key change when it hits this F sharp minor. So there's a key change, and then the third and the fourth choruses are different. They use different chords. So here's the instrumental. Flowers. So after he does this build right there, instead of going to the C to say Dead Flowers, he goes to the D. But if you're singing it, it's the same. It's the E. Dead flowers for the... So... Dead flowers for the torn apart, laid at the grave. So it's different chords, but you can sing the same thing. Dead flowers for the torn apart, laid at the grave to heal a broken heart. Let it rain until it floods, let the sun breathe life once more. Reborn. And then the song just ends. Dead flowers for the torn apart. And then A and E. Alright guys, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you again in the next video. My next Demon Hunter cover is The Tide Began to Rise, so look for that in the future.